I don't know why I half expected to see the Empress here. But then again, she was kind of trying to get him killed the whole time, so I guess she wouldn't have like a turnaround. I can't berate one mother for trying to kill her daughter and then expect the other one who was exactly the same. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, and we're back with another episode, the final episode of Yatagarasu. I would say that we come back with our normal note and some board, but yes, I said that in reverse. It should be a board and some notes. But again, I have no changes to the board. I guess technically I could have added Kume's mother, but technically she just showed up there at the very end, and, you know, we know it's her mother, but they say it could be your younger sister or whatever. That would be the final addition to the board. So technically, we don't make additions to the board after the last episode, not unless there's going to be a second season. At which point, if there is going to be a second season, I will gladly add more stuff to the board. But that has to happen first, and it's been so much time, and apparently no announcements about anything, so it's, an unfortunate bit. It's not that I don't hold out hope, though, given the fact of how many things have come back over time. I've mentioned previous episodes, other shows that came back many years after their last showing, so it's not impossible. We'll hold out hope, but, there's a current list of shows I'm already holding out hope for. 86, chief among them. But we'll see it when we see it. As I said, though, we do have notes at the very least. So let's go ahead and get into that. At least when she saw her dad's dead body, the words that she said when he was missing turned into sadness. There's a difference in being missing and definitely dead. A missing person can show up. You can get a message from a missing person out of the blue. Not knowing where her dad was no different than him being, say, a room over. That made it easier for her to be angry at him. But now he's gone. Forever. That changes everything. So the physician that they were talking to, we saw him leaving the building that we saw Como going into later that night with a bag of money, purchasing something from an old man there. He then obviously describes someone fitting her description as having bought Sagecap. Her and her father were known to sell water with healing properties, and we know that the powdered bones mixed in water did have healing properties, so seems like a pretty straightforward match. What doesn't make sense to me in all of this is if he was the one in contact with the monkeys, why would he be buying the bones? Wouldn't he be the source of the bones? So, in that picture, wouldn't she have the bones in that bag and be selling them to the physician? So the other way around from what it would appear to have been. And plausible deniability here, she might only know their use in the medicine side of the water, not that they were used for drugs. So her standpoint could still be entirely innocent. Maybe I just pause at weird times while taking my notes, but doesn't Rokan's jacket look a lot like the monkey's coats? I'm not saying he's a monkey. I think we've seen him take his coat off before, and we've never seen the monkeys take off their coats, so I don't know. Well, the monkeys can shapeshift, so whoever is at the bottom of the well could have a human form. He says, "How nice to see you again," before he says, "Nice to meet you." Meaning that he could be someone that we've seen before, or at least someone that's seen the prince. Off the top of my head, and really with next to no evidence, I'm putting my money on the guy from the Eastern House that Asebi was in contact with, that she tricked into meeting the Lady Futaba. I only mention him because he's someone that saw the prince but didn't talk to them, who also went missing after his particular arc was over. I mean, a more reasonable guess would just be that he knew a previous True Kinyu, but I like to make shots in the dark. Also, last episode, how wrong can I be at this point? Alright, my final note, and this might require you to go back and look, because am I an idiot, or are the subtitles wrong? Yukiya gives his grand evidence for Komi being a willing guilty participant and everything, as she had 2 moles under her left eye. And on screen, as he says it, is her right eye with 2 moles. I think it must be a subtitle thing, because remembering back, the woman in that scene also had 2 moles under her right eye as well. Maybe whoever was writing the subtitles forgot the difference between left side of the screen and left side of a person facing you. Either way, it sounds really dumb to tell a person with 2 moles under their right eye that they are guilty because someone with moles under their left eye was spotted doing something. I'm gonna hate it if Yukia just can't tell right from left. You know, in the rewatch, I was thinking, oh, maybe her mother will have them under her left eye, and that will be the thing. But no, her mother has 2 moles under her right eye as well. Like I said, if I don't remember to put an image down below, because I did take a screenshot, just to ask 2 other people, hey, am I fucking stupid? Go back and check last episode. It is, what the fuck? Anyway, that was my final note. So really, we don't have anything left here to go over, but hopping into the last episode and seeing how we wrap all of this up.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button,
comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
I'm gonna get a feeling that that's where we're gonna actually go with. That the mother has something to do with it. Although it's weird though, because the mother left before the dad uncovered anything about the well, so... Unless he made money and then tried to get in contact with her again and then let her know what was going on. Oh, here we go. The confrontation from the next time on. She gets shoved up against one of these things, I guess. Oh, there we go. Like I said, got back in contact. She a drug addict? So it was her, but still definitely on the right-hand side of her face. I mean, technically, she did give you up once already. I don't know how to feel about that. To this point, I would think that my daughter's trying to blackmail me for the rest of my life. I gotta pay her off to keep her quiet. That box that never got delivered? Oh. Was the whole story bogus?
佐々木から戻ると真っ青な顔でね。なんてことさせてくれた。こんなの二度とごめんだって。でも結局
Was she the one talking to the well?
どうしてもうやらないって言ってたんでしょ。それがね、あいつ千人街を素人に撃って。
I guess she wrote the note, huh? She probably wrote the note and had him killed.
中央にいたら親子ともども命がない。こうなったら自分たちも猿に食われたことにしてどこか田舎に逃げようって。都合の話に乗っかったのね。
So he had protected her.
千人街なんてお父さんに扱えるわけないもの。そのことを分かってて、すぐに行くしかないように仕向けて。私がまさか。挙句の果てにお父さんに全部押し付けたんでしょ。自分一人の仕業だって。フミに書くように命令して。あのフミは治兵衛があんたのために書いたのよ。え？両親ともに人殺しじゃ小梅がかわいそうだ。悪党は俺一人でいいってね。あれが
I mean, I don't particularly like that.
最後まで治兵衛はあんたのことばかり考えてた。
I mean, not that part. That part I'm fine with. The part I don't like is that he's protecting her too, and
似合うじゃない。そうだ。じきうちの人が戻るから3人で美味しいものでも食べに行こう。それにしてもよく似てる。やっぱり親子ね。
how is she not reading into her indignancy about this?
小梅。私の親はお父さんだけよ。あんたなんて母親じゃない。絶対に。
Yeah, it's always gonna be laughter. I think get shoved back into that other one. Yeah, again, the next time on.
親なら子供を殺すわけないって思ってんでしょ。甘いのよ。私は父親に売られたの。13の時、たまったつけの。
Did you like learn no fucking lesson from this?
何度も何度も。
Oh,
冬のある日、
sold off, not.
明日は雪になるって晩で、だから締め出してやったの。そしたら朝には冷たくなってた。
How are we just now introducing a real fucking villain?
治兵衛に見初められた時は嬉しかった。やっと家族を持てたと思った。治兵衛は私を大事にしてくれてね。けどあんたが生まれてまた私は一人になった。
You just fucking come along. You had some real help in this.
私は人殺し。なんでこんなことになっちゃったの？私はただ幸せ。
Well, I mean, I blame your dad a lot. Wow, really? Yukiya got here this fucking fast?
ユキヤから大体のことは聞いている。今まで一人で辛かったろう。
本当にごめん。ひどいことをたくさん言って。
ユキヤは来てくれると思ってたわ。私のこと疑ってたから。
Thank God she wasn't on the building on the right.
できないってユキヤに言われて気がついたの。私を心から信じてくれる人はもういないんだって。
Can't believe that I started watching this show when my dad was alive, and now my dad's fucking dead too. I cry my tears off camera.
後から来なさい。
Is that a monkey? Oh, that's the physician guy. High on his own supply. Which means that he was cheating on her, or was she the one that... No, the one he was cheating on with went missing. I was gonna say, you don't have a sword. I don't know what... Oh, I thought he was throwing it for Yuki to catch to then use. It's weird that this guy was, like, fine enough before to give testimony. You get stabbed. Fuck. You just killed the true Kinyu. You've doomed us all. Pick up the sword, throw it through her, and then help him. Ah, bad to worse. They ever cover what happens if you cut off their third leg? Hey, can you extra people go and capture that fuck? There you go. Thank you. I hate to say it, I wouldn't mind if you roughed her up a little bit too, because of fuck this shit. I don't care if she was crying earlier. I mean, the mother. You don't get to do horrible shit and then cry about it. I don't know why I half expected to see the Empress here. But then again, she was kind of trying to get him killed the whole time, so I guess she wouldn't have like a turnaround. I can't berate one mother for trying to kill her daughter and then expect the other one who was exactly the same. Why would you blame him and not Yukiya, who was there? Really? Yukiya was there. I guess you're blaming Sumio for not being there. Sure, I guess. I mean, they're the childhood friend group, right? Sumo, Sumio, the prince.
3、4年前かしら。中央山の裾野から徐々に水が枯れ始めて、ついにうちの人の井戸まで。
お前から若い女のとてもうまそうな匂いがする。次はその女を食いたい。それは無理だ。なぜだ。お前の妻か、それとも娘か。ダメと言ったらダメだ。あら、いいじゃない。
Okay, so up to this point was true.
ねえ、 女の肉なら別に私じゃなくてもいいんでしょ？
ああ、構わない。お礼にもっとたくさんの仙人街をやろう。
ね、いくらでもやりようはあるわ。
Woman you fell in love with.
もういいでしょ。縄を外してくれない？痛くて。
そんなもの
You
で
stabbed my brother. The prince.
犠牲になった哀れな同胞にお前が与えた痛みと苦しみは
Oh yeah, and all the other dead people.
あんたたちに世話になった覚えはないけど、そっちが仲間だって言うならここから出してもらおうかしら。
Let's just fucking slice your throat and throw you down a well. How about that?
誰も助けてくれなかったわ。哀れとか同胞とか綺麗な言葉を並べて近づいてくるやつは特にね。でも猿は嘘をつかないしお金をくれた。おかげで夢のような贅沢ができたわ。今だって猿に感謝してるわよ。それで私を殺す
I'm not gonna side with her. I don't care how right she is about society. We already knew about the ravine. Yeah, Yukiya, go switch out my mat. It's fucking wet from all the sex I've been having with paid customers. Yeah, no.
こんな世の中長くは続かないわ。
We already knew the problem with the society. I'm not gonna feel like anything for you.
わからん。私にはあの女が理解できん。いや、女には同情の余地もない。理解する必要もないのだ。
I hope they do not pull a Vinland Saga 2, Season 2 on this, where I'm supposed to be magnanimous towards the people suffering, who are then horrible people themselves.
その通りです。夏香様。だったらその下り顔を今すぐやめろ。
I get it, she's a product of a system. But at the same time, at what point are you not guilty for your own stuff, right? If good people are expected to look past, then why can't bad people be expected to do better?
お前のせいじゃない。誠の金雨とは何だと思う？え？ユキヤ、名月彦はな、ヤタガラスを殺すことができないんだ。
Which we heard about before. He said that
金雨
himself.
にとって全てのヤタガラスは慈しむべき対象だから、あいつには殺せない。たとえ相手が自分の命を取りに来たやつであろうと。
Well, I mean, I guess thank God that he's out of it, and that decision's on us to make, not him.
そういう生き物なんだよ、金雨は。
They are doing a Vinland Saga.
には心がないとも言われ
The
ている。
prince has no enemies.
心がむしろ感情と言うべきかな。実際あいつ自身もそう言っている。嬉しいとか悲しいとか、今まで自分は感情を持った記憶がない。君主が正しい判断を下そうとするとき、個人の心は
God, I've heard that before somewhere.
思い当たらなくもないような。
Where the fuck did I hear that? It's gonna bother me now.
ひどい目に遭ってるからね。けどね、名月彦に感情がないというのは絶対に嘘だと私は思っているよ。それでもあまりに
I remember I heard it somewhere along the lines of,
あいつの心も水に濡れた紙みたいに
to show emotions for one side over the other would show preference, and you can't show preference to anyone because you represent everyone.
殿下がお目覚めになったぞ。よかった。よかった。名月彦。俺だ。わかるか。
I didn't recognize you.
名月
At what point do you think blood loss equals memory loss?
神様、
By the way, when I was saying don't blame Sumio, blame Yukiya, I was like not emphasizing that we need to blame Yukiya for anything. Obviously, I just meant the element that Sumio was innocent. That's all I was trying to get at. So I guess Kumi's just out there living her life now.
お前こそ顔色が悪いが、ここで休んで待つか。
ご冗談を。殿下の身にまた何かあったら。
We also know approaching the barrier just makes him feel bad. What did I fucking say? I called this too. I said that the ghost fire would just be a fucking city, and there it is. So this is a hill in the middle of a city?
闇という闇を照らさずにはいられない生き物だ。その勢いは凄まじく、こうして山内のそばまで迫っている。いや、すでに辺境の村がいくつも飲み込まれ、消滅した。
Oh, we're encroaching.
また現れるだろう。山内の水は枯れ、民の心は荒れる。ほころびもますます広がり、そしていずれは人間も。
それが山内の崩壊なのですか？山内は消えてしまうのですか？
崩壊の真の姿は私にもわからない。だが確実に来る。
I mean, I would assume you would just merge into the human world.
私が生まれてきたからだ。誠の金運は常にその時代に望まれる力を備えて送り出される。乱世には癒しの力を、災害の世には生き抜く英知を、そして私には山内の崩壊を食い止める力を。
What's that look like from the outside, though? Do they even see a mountain here?
家族を守るのであろう。
じゃああなたは一人で山内を守るんですか？これからも誰も知らないところでほころびを繕い。
You gotta go downstairs into that tunnel again and shoot an arrow into that barrier down there.
一羽を救うために全てを捧げる。それが私の喜びだ。帰るぞ。
殿下。あなたを守るということは山内を守ること。すなわち。
Well, there you go. That's where the loyalty comes from, I'm assuming.
つまり、これからもあなたのそばにいて支えることが最良の選択です。
ユキヤ。
誠の金は仕事はできても自分の面倒はからっきしでしょ。危なくてほっとけませんよ。金融陛下に付してお願い申し上げます。これより後、私たる日のユキヤはこの命尽き。
Versus last episode, when did I declare my loyalty to you?
あなた様に忠誠をお誓い申し上げます。
いずれお前は私の懐刀となろう。だが、そのために辛い思いもすれば苦しいこともあると思う。必要になればお前を切り捨てるかもしれないし、時には
Same thing he told his current wife, I guess, technically.
それでも構わない
Well,
か。
sort of. Change some words.
どうか配下の末席に加えてください。
Really? Sorry, I didn't see the end coming. I thought we still had so much more to go. Like, I don't know that there was like more wrap up to do or anything. It just felt like this is the end. How is there not more? Here's my problem. I was literally just linking a trailer for this show to another chat a little while before I started recording. Because I keep telling people, if you like Game of Thrones, I think you would like this. Okay, hold on.
今年はやばいやつがいるらしいぜ。ああ、大貴族の御曹司だろ。俺は若宮の禁獣って聞いたけど、それ試験で満点のとは別のやつ？
This guy. This guy's back. After getting intimidated by him.
お久しぶりです、一流先輩。
なんでお前、清掃員には来ないって。
あ、ちょっと気が変わりまして。山内州になるのも悪くないかなって。
I mean, technically, you're already past that, aren't you? I mean, the training's good, but I think you're past this point. Ah, the last end screen. Anyways, God, what was I saying? Sorry, always the sadness. Always the sadness when you end a show. And the element here is that this end card is literally him running up to meet the prince again. Although I will say this one makes him look like a young child, which is, I guess technically he is, but the element of continued adventure is always the thing that I hate leaving a show with, because I'm not going to sit around imagining what adventures they may be up to or what things may have happened after the fact, because unfortunately my plate is full. You know, what is the saying that I've been hearing a lot of lately? My this crab is too juicy and my bread is too buttery, or whatever the fuck it is. My cup runneth over. I'm watching a lot of shows, and instantly after I finish this one, and we eventually do probably a character ranking, I've got a whole other set of shows to pick up afterwards that will hopefully hit me as well as this one did. God, I don't remember what I'm watching after this. Fafnir and the Azure, I think. What a pull. Technically, after I finish this, I'm going to be watching Season 2, Episode 1 of Firin, which is ironic, I feel, because that story is all about moving on, memories, what you do with your life after certain events have passed you by. And here we are, finishing one journey. One might say this is a journey's end, and then we're going to go into Firin. So yeah, now seeing an image of Yukiya running up on the prince, by the way, I don't think I've ever said, I think I've said maybe the prince's name once in this entire show. Not going to start now. It's just a continued adventure thing, right? I wonder what they're going to get up to next. What's the next threat going to be? What does Komi do? Like, oh man, Komi, we didn't. She just like wandered through a village. What the fuck does that mean to her story? There's just so much more shit. I want to know what happens to. What happened to Asebi after her villainous turn? There's just so much shit to go through. And, the moment the ending credits popped up, and I'm like, oh man, there's nothing left. And then we ended on a joke, but, fair enough. We found out what happened to that kid. Man. It's satisfying because the show has always been satisfying. I just feel like maybe we plateaued. The show was like good, and then we hit to like episode 14, right around where the monkey arc happened, and then we just maintained goodness. And that this last episode wasn't bad. We didn't drop off the cliff. We just maintained goodness, and then there was no payoff. I mean, there was payoff. We paid off a thing that I was guessing about, and unfortunately, that didn't pay off a bunch of other stuff. Like, maybe you were expected, like, okay, Shiratama and what's his name went living off in the woods. That's it. This girl is now the aide to what would you call her? Empress? Not technically, because I don't think they've officially taken over from the Emperor and the Empress. Although they haven't been in the show since that arc, so I don't know. Anyway, we haven't covered what happened to all 4 girls. Like, we've seen a bit of them, but not enough that I would be satisfied. I want more. I guess that's a problem. Every time I finish a show, I just want more. I will say, I know we are only 17 days into January, and technically, I started this show last year. But as per the rules I think I'm going to use here are the same rules that I apply to the best character of the year poll that we do here on the channel. We count the shows in the year that we finished them. We finished this show in January. We're going to count this as this year's show. So I'm going to say that of the shows we finished in this year, ironically, I'm just thinking now, this is the only one. This is going to be hard to beat. There's a year's worth of shows, and unfortunately, I know I'm thinking about this now. This is going to go up against Frieren Season 2, and if Frieren maintains the pace that it had last time, that's going to be amazing. This is going to be going up against Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. Mushoku Tensei is coming out later this year, so it's going to be going up against that too. God damn, this is going to go up against a lot of shit. This is amazing. However, I do know that recency bias is a thing. So it's going to have a long time to simmer. God, I want a Season 2. Oh, sorry, now I remember what I was saying. I linked chat of a different channel, different group of reactors. If you remember Ray from Record of Lotus War collab that we did, his group, that I said if you like Game of Thrones, you'd probably like this. Well, the comment section is just occasionally, this is boring. God, I can't wait for Season 2, can't wait for Season 2, can't wait for Season 2. A real boring show. Like, I don't know how you watch this and think it's boring. But then again, even though I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm not watching Jujutsu Kaisen for the fights most of the time. I say that. Episode 1 of the new season had a pretty badass, like, the new enemy guy, when he showed up and just punching a guy and then wiping his hair back, it's like, fucking amazing. So maybe I am here for the Jujutsu Kaisen fights now, I don't know. But mainly, previously, I haven't been. And I was getting pretty bored with the fights last season. Well, up until the final arc, where like Jogo versus Sukuna and everything like that. My point being is that if you're somebody who watches anime just for cool, flashy lights and fight scenes, I could see where you might get bored with this. I, however, fucking loved it. This is like in the pantheon of shows that I'm about. If it had like a bit more mystery and had actually, I don't know, it could never have wrapped up everything to satisfaction, only because I would always want more. Wanting more is going to be the albatross of my reviews, so. Yeah, I mean, again, if they ever come back with a Season 2, I'm here for it immediately. Immediately. This isn't like other shows where I've said, like, High Card, right? High Card we abandoned 1 episode before the end. Did not like that show. Overlord, we did not come back for the movie. I don't know particularly why. I guess it just kind of soured on Overlord after a while. There are shows that we just didn't pick up when new stuff came out. There are shows, as I said before, with like 86, or Mushoku Tensei, which is coming back out, or Jujutsu Kaisen, which we did, and Frieren, which we're about to do, instantly back for. Made in Abyss, that's another one on the list. When they come back, instantly going to be there. This is another one. This is another one in the slots of keep an eye out. If a Season 2 ever gets announced, gonna be there. Magic Knight Rare, that's another one. So, yeah, I guess I don't have any real deep thoughts here. Other than this ramble that had been on for, 10 minutes now. Yeah, probably gonna do a character ranking, so if you're interested in that, you've literally got 0 time, probably because I've already posted it wherever I'm gonna post it. So if you're watching and you weren't present for it, just know, next week there's gonna be a character ranking here in this time slot. So other than that, though, I thank you. If you've been on the journey with me, leave a comment down below. Let me know that you've been here the whole time. Tell me what you thought of the show. Even though we're going to be done and everything, and there's never going to be a comment response unless we go back from a season 2, I will read the responses because I'm always reading the comment section. Doesn't matter if the show's over. I'm reading comments from 2.5 years ago. I pay attention. So, but that said, once again, I have been Theta. This has been Stonefaced Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?